Hey everyone, it's me, Just Your Gambler here, and I want to do a part 2 follow-up video of the tournament, and here's some things I need to say, because a lot of people had some questions, and some people brought up some ideas that I didn't even think about, and this probably being not the first tournament I've hosted, but being probably one of the more major first tournaments I've hosted, I'd like to discuss some things. So number one, tayuya is not a traditional puppet user. I am sorry. What I mean by puppets is you have to use puppets, and in the traditional sense, with 2 characters, a toy involved, etc., etc. Not tayuya. Tayuya is not considered a traditional puppet. She has a different form of way of playing, and it is not the way of how puppet players and the puppet characters play. So tayuya does not count. I'll also have a lot of this writing, or these rules in writing, at the end of the video. Number 2, switch tech. How does that work? You have to stay on your puppet. You can't just use Konkuro and constantly to switch tech jutsus. That's not going to work out. You have to use your puppet. You actually have to, about 60% of the match, stay on your puppet. This is why I said Storm 4, and this is going to go on number 3. What I mean by being known as a puppet user is this game has been out for 7 years. It's not about a gatekeeping thing. You guys had 7 years to show if you're a puppet master or not, and if you guys have never used puppets and then you try to come to my tournament because it's money related, not this one. Cons and connections, when we do those type of tournaments, I won't gatekeep like this, and I won't be strict on the rules of puppetry and who's going to be in or not. If you just use a puppet, you can join. But for this one, Storm 4 has been out for 7 years. All right, and there's already about 5 people that want to join this tournament, and I've never seen them use a puppet before. So they're not allowed to join. That is disqualification. You are not allowed to join. Another thing I want to bring up, I guess, it's a weird one, but I guess I have to talk about this, is some of the maps. I guess it's a deal. I can understand where this comes from. Some maps will be banned. Water maps and raining maps. Those 2 type of maps will be banned. Everything else is free game. But when it comes to, and the tree stage is also banned. Cannot use the tree. I think that's the tuning exams or whatever. Can't use that stage. You cannot use any water stage, and you cannot use any stage that rains. It drops frames, and it makes the game more laggy. As for the tree stage, I think we all know why you shouldn't be using the tree stage. It's dumb. Disconnection rules. If you DC and it seems like you just rage quit or you're doing something with your modem, trust me, I have people behind the scenes that will know what you're doing to your internet. So if you are purposely lagging the game, if you're purposely disconnecting but making it seem like it was by the game doing, not your doing, I will know. You will be disqualified immediately. I'm not playing those games. If you disconnect because of the actual game and we can tell, then what we will do is just do a rematch of the fight. We will not do restart health. I think that's the dumbest thing ever. Just restart the fight. I know there's some things that happen, but if that's a big deal to you to restart the fight, then it seems like you're more worried about getting lucky again than you are using skill. I know you wasted some time on that, but we are not just going to restart health. Now, if they have a stock ahead of you, and if you DC because of the game, then they will have their stock back. But when it comes to actually starting the game and you both having a 55 to a 80% health, we're just restart all of it. Unless they already have a stock. If they already have a stock, then they will get their stock back, and then the fight will continue after they have their stock. All right, after the round is over. I also want to reiterate something on this is the tournament starts at 7 p.m. Central, but the stream will begin at 6 p.m. Central, so we can get everything set up and organized. So everyone be here by 6 p.m. Central. The tournament doesn't actually start 7 p.m. on 16th of Thursday, and it should end by the end of Friday. I don't expect that many players to participate in this time around. If there is more players, then we can expand to Saturday. That is not a big deal. But right now, it is Thursday night, going into Friday morning to Friday night. It's supposed to be the end of Friday. That's when Connections comes out, is that Friday. So that is the idea, is have this tournament, and then that leads to Connections, and then, you know, we explore Connections. If there's any questions, please let me know. I'm the one that's also hosting it. I will have some guest speakers. I'm just not sure exactly who just yet because of time scheduling. And one rule I really want to repeat is the switch checking rule. You cannot just use your 2 characters and not actually the puppet. You do not prove yourself at all. This is Storm 4 for 7 years. If you cannot use puppets at a all puppet tournament, then you should not be allowed in. I don't know how simple I have to make that. It's been a 7-year-old game. I know every puppet master that has played this game, and I know people who's been playing this game as long as me who also knows quite a bit of players if I'm missing 1 or 2. So no just picking up Konkoro and using Shisui and 6-Pass Madara. And then finally and lastly, what I want to say is the last rule, Awakening, because I know some people's asked me about it. If you're using Puppet 60% of the time, even if you're using Shio and doing Switch Check and using Awakening is okay. You cannot just Awaken over like 3 times a match though if you're using 6-Pass Madara. You're going to crash the game and you're going to ruin my experience, you're going to ruin the person experience, and then you're going to ruin the whole tournament experience if you're going to purposely crash the game. 1 Awakening per round. That simple, that easy. If the rules are broken, I will disqualify you immediately. I'm not going to play games. The rules are very simple. And as I said, we will have it written down in the video why you're hearing me talk. So there is no reason for you guys not to understand the rules or anything or be questioning at all. Like, it's straightforward. But if there is any questions, if you guys want to participate, you got to message me. You cannot just be like, oh, I want to join and then say that's it. Like, no, I need you guys to message me. I need to get you on, written down and everything else. Even if you comment on my YouTube, I need you to add me in my PlayStation. If you do not add my PlayStation and I cannot have you at a party talking to you with a mic, or at least talking to you where you can understand me and you can text back, I cannot have you join because I cannot communicate with you. That just doesn't make sense. How can I let someone join if I cannot communicate and I'm the host? I think that's all I have to say. I think that's all the questions that has been asked to me. Anything else, like I said, please let me know. It is the Jester Gambler, and I'm signing out. Thank you guys very much.